how friendly the people are here. India ka startup work culture is a lot toxic, I feel.
So, now that you're working for Google, did you experience any differences in work culture as to how people approach work here in the US versus India?
So yeah, to answer this question, I feel, see, even I've had my fair share of like ऐसा toxic work cultures before this. So I used to work in a startup before joining Google, and I think it was not the best place to work at. I would not call it a very friendly workspace even, because I've seen people being replaced within a week. I feel one of the biggest perks of working at Google is, I think, what you mentioned, is key collaboration, and of how friendly the people are here. I mean, they'll never say no to any of the things that you approach them with. Ki, like, even if it's a very very small thing, I feel they'll obviously they'll be very friendly, and help you with it. It's not, no, how do I say this? Ki, there's no silly question here basically, or no small request basically. Ki, anything that you want, you will get it, and somehow I feel is the best point of working at Google. I think timings, again, it's similar to US 9 to 5. That's it. There are certain times where you have to work over hours, but I think I feel it's not necessary for you. You can obviously be like, ki, I can't work right now, or I have a legit reason ki abhi I have logged out. Literally, this is what people do. Ki, people, you can just say, ki, I have logged out, and the everybody here is kind of understanding ki, yeah, this is their time. You can't approach them again unless it is very 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 urgent work.
इवन इन माई ऑफिस आई वाज सेइंग कि मैंने जनरली देखा है लोगों को इवन पीपल हु डोंट हैव किड्स अगर उनकी कोई अपॉइंटमेंट है एंड कुछ
Hmm.
वर्किंग आवर्स में तो वो दे जस्ट लेफ्ट नोट दे जस्ट लीव अ नोट और कैलेंडर
Hmm.
मार्क कर देते हैं पूरी टीम का कैलेंडर में मार्क कर देते हैं दैट दे आर
Right,
आउट एंड
right.
क्वाइट फ्लेक्सिबल उस चीज में मेरे को लगा यहाँ पर
Exactly. Basically, I wouldn't even call it flexible. It is basic human,
या
need ki,
राइट
if
एग्जैक्टली
you need your time, you should get it.
एंड if you're working उसके in and around and you are giving what you
Mhm,
have deliver कर रहे हो आप अपना काम so I don't think कि
mhm.
उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम होनी चाहिए कि आपको उसी टाइम बैठ के करना है वो
Exactly. That is again one thing that, Google will let you do. Ki, if you have work, do it, finish it off as soon as you can, and then just enjoy anything. There's a lot of things to do around the office.
so do
So,
you
I mean, yeah.
think India is very similar to US work culture
I don't think so. I think India ka startup work culture is a lot toxic, I feel, than, because US mein I used to work at a startup, and they were very, very, very friendly. They were like, "Ki, after 5, they wouldn't text me. Even if they do, you can just tell them, ki, I think I've logged out for today, and I think we'll resume the work tomorrow." There was one day that I worked till like 10 p.m. With my manager, because it was very, very, very urgent work. And I think next day I'm getting shout outs, I'm getting calendar, like not calendars, but like, postcards saying, ki, kudos to you, like, way to go. And, you know,
अप्रिशिएटिव होते हैं यहाँ पर लोग
yeah, it's
who
the
stretch
appreciation.
और
Yeah.
हाँ
I think everybody at, Google, or my last company, or any workplace in the US will appreciate you and your time.
हम्म
And that's the biggest thing. Yeah.
एंड स्पेशली 9 to 5 कल्चर में यहाँ पर आफ्टर 5 इट्स योर पर्सनल लाइफ इट्स योर पर्सनल टाइम यहाँ पे कोई
Exactly.
ऑफिस ज्वाइन
Exactly.
नहीं करता अनलेस until you are working in a consulting company because I have experience of working in a consulting company यहाँ पर so वहाँ पर
Okay.
लाइक अगर बिजी सीजन है तो आपको हफ्ते के 55 घंटे करने हैं या 60 घंटे करने हैं आप कहीं से भी लेके आओ वो बिकॉज वो बिलिंग करते हैं
It's
क्लाइंट को एंड वो
right.
मुझे बहुत टॉक्सिक लगा था
And nahi, to be honest, if you have read the recent news that have come up with, like, some of the big four companies, I mean, it's very horrifying to
हम्म
even just imagine what is going on there.
या
So yeah,
या
I
Like
think
this recent case that happened with the EY girl, and
right, right.
company denying everything, the managers denying everything कि नहीं ऐसा नहीं होता हमारे तो सारे employees के पास same
Exactly.
काम
That's
है.
why I asked you, is it Eva and can we badmouth them abhi on the
But it was
podcast?
similar to EY because next big three companies जो होती हैं, I was in
Oh
one
no,
of
no, I've heard KPMG or like I think I shouldn't take names, but any of the consulting company has a very similar work culture to
them.
like the company that we're talking about,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's not EY, it's not EY.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah,
Um, although you mentioned that you're a Bombay boy and you love Bombay and you love everything there, कुछ भी
yes.
यूएस के बारे में do you miss?
Dude, so, this was my thing. Ki, I don't know why this used to happen, but when I when I travel from Bombay to the States, I used to miss Bombay. I used to get homesick about Mumbai, ki, अरे, घर का खाना and ये वो. And I used to travel back to Mumbai, and then so literally 1 week later, I'll be like, अरे यार, अभी I miss Cincinnati. यार. Ki, like I,
That
I
happened.
don't know. It's just yeah, and I think. More than anything, I miss Chipotle. Yaar. Come on, get it to India. Right? Because at one point, Chipotle used to be my dinner and lunch every
Yeah,
day.
go
Because
to.
yeah, because I think Indians will not relate, but
Uh,
find Chipotle or any Mexican
right.
food as close to Indian food.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Like जब मैं भी यूसी के कैंपस पे होती थी, I used to go to Chipotle a lot. Not Subway, but Chipotle तो बहुत ही मजा आता
yeah. I mean, it just hits different there. I mean, but which was the Indian place near
है.
your where
जो
you guys used to
कैंपस
live?
के पीछे ही था.
Ha.
यार उसका खाना बहुत ही सही होता था. आई थिंक
Exactly, dude. I remember Adip.
अदीप यार बहुत
Yes,
सही था वो.
dude. Sag chicken वहाँ का. Oh my God.
साग
Like I still
पनीर.
have that. Oh yeah, everything.
मैं पता है
The
यहाँ
only
से एक
thing
बार
that they messed up was biryani, by the way. Like
बिरयानी
shouldn't.
मैंने उनकी ट्राई करी. बट यहाँ से एक बार मैं ड्राइव डाउन कर रही थी शिकागो. तो सिंसिनाटी एकदम
Mm-hmm.
बीच में पड़ता है नॉर्थ कैरोलिना एंड शिकागो के. तो
Right.
आई मेड माई प्लान. और पता था सिंसिनाटी बीच में पड़ेगा. मैं वहां पे रुके. आई हैड देयर साग पनीर एंड देन आई रिसीव माय
Yes.
जर्नी.
Dude,
बहुत ही
वहाँ का
सही था. लाइक आई
like
हैव नॉट एनकाउंटर्ड उसकी इवन क्लोज भी कहीं पर भी अभी तक.
yeah, exactly. It was something different, yeah. Like I
सिंसिनाटी में
think me and
इंडियन फूड
Divya
वैसे भी अच्छा
every
मिलता
yeah. Me and Divya every Friday used to have one. I feel
है.
this was our plan. कि पूरा week we don't even talk to each other. Like कि कौन है तू? That used to happen on Friday को भी है लेकिन अदीप जा रहे
Adit,
हैं हम और अदीप. Yes.
chalo, let's wrap with the final question. Do you regret your decision?
Which one? Oh
Hmm.
my God, I have too
To
many
India,
decisions to regret. नहीं, but which one though?
uh, moving back to India.
I don't dare. I think looking at where I am, where I'm sitting, I feel I'm pretty happy, and I feel uh, I don't regret it, but I kind of
Miss.
think about that moment when I decided to take it, and as I said earlier, I felt rash, but I feel this is what people, miss. Ki, I think taking rash decisions and being on, just flipping a coin sometimes is good for you. It's
Hmm.
not always going to result bad. Take risks in life, high risk, high reward वाला फंडा नहीं चलेगा हमेशा पर I feel just think about yourself. Think like 2 minutes बैठो and think about your mental health की is it worth squirming around and having that mental pressure कि अभी होगा कि नहीं होगा मुझे H1B मिलेगा कि नहीं work auth मिलेगा कि नहीं and it's just not I feel worth it basically if
Hmm.
you have something that is certain take that opportunity and I knew for a fact कि इंडिया आके मिल ही जाएगा I at that time was कि मिल जाएगा मुझे इंडिया में if I try hard enough and I don't have to worry about like 10 different things at the same time when I'm working
Like I totally
so
agree. जो visa issues होते हैं and that uncertainty that revolves around your mind every time, वो थोड़ी वो disturbing तो होती है. But
right
काफी बच्चे यहाँ पे काम करते हैं for a few years and then they go back and I think अभी तो ये काफी ज्यादा चल भी रहा है, काफी ज्यादा trending भी है because a lot of people are moving back even having working here for like 10-15 years are
I
moving back.
yeah
You get a lot of benefits too. You're closer to your family, your bachpan ke friends, your relatives, everything.
Right,
And you've
right,
grown up there,
right.
so you relate to stuff more. So true.
Exactly.
Anything you want to add, like apart from our conversation, कुछ भी that might help incoming students या prospective students and students, especially who are studying here right now, and
Mhm,
उनके
mhm.
mind में thought revolve हो रहा है कि हम यहाँ पे काम करें या इंडिया जाएं वापस, कोई भी advice है?
I feel it is more important to, just sit down and have some clarity. I think talk to yourself, talk to what you want. If you are okay with having a little bit of mental pressure and hustle, do it. Stay in the US, go for it. But if you are at the same time keep you don't want to have that anxiety, you don't want to live in that pressure कि अरे कुछ होगा नहीं होगा कुछ होगा नहीं होगा. It's better to, I think take like flip a coin and take a decision. I have only undergrad के लिए I feel US is one of the good places to do your undergrad from, and I think yeah, this is my point. Ki enjoy your college life, and I think as a student, I think if you ask my undergrad friends, I don't think even they'll remember me at one point because I was not very outgoing. I was not into like ऐसा partying वगैरह. I was like a very 10 बजे घर जाओ सो जाओ काम करो ये सब. It was I used to at one point I was literally doing I was a full-time intern. I was taking courses. I was doing my internship. I was part of the university research and doing TA work on top of that. So ये सब एक साथ करना I feel I did not have the mental space or mental space बोल रहा हूँ. I did not have the energy left in my body at the end of the day कि मैं कुछ बाहर जाके friends के साथ कर पाऊँ. And it used to happen like on weekends वगैरह. I used to meet the I used to go meet other friends. But I feel somewhere let loose, enjoy, and you know
But do you think
basically explore.
ये सब लाइक ये जो स्ट्रगल होते हैं इनिशियली इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, दे हैव टू
Mm,
लाइक पार्ट टाइम जॉब करना पड़ता है, इवन व्हेन यू आर वर्किंग रिसर्च RATA करते हैं हम, तो
mm,
डू यू थिंक ये भी कहीं ना कहीं हेल्प करता है, बिकॉज आप बहुत कंफर्ट जोन से निकल के आए होते हो, लाइक मैं हमेशा अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ रहती हूँ,
right,
मेरे को
right.
बहुत फील हुआ था कि यार इट हैज शेप्ड मी टू अ लेवल आई कैन नॉट थिंक ऑफ.
पर yeah, part time. I think I have a friends जहाँ जो जिसने Starbucks में काम करो and ये करो वो करो. But I feel like कि it's just not going to benefit me in any way possible. I mean, financially, yes, but again, at the end of the day, is it something that you want to do? And I think the answer was a clear no for me.
ओके एंड एक चीज और मेरे माइंड में अभी आई व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस कि आजकल बहुत एक्सपोजर की बात होती है, लाइक दिस वर्ड एक्सपोजर, कि अरे
True.
वहां से मास्टर्स करेंगे या US से ये करेंगे या UK से वो करेंगे तो हमें बहुत एक्सपोजर मिलेगा. सो डू यू थिंक कि यू गॉट लाइक दैट एक्सपोजर?
The only exposure I think I got was my mom taking me to ऐसा relatives and weddings. कि like, यार ये देखो देखो मेरा बेटा Cincinnati से आया है. That's the only exposure I got was like ऐसा family gatherings में. But नहीं jokes apart. I feel I don't think so, yeah, because see, I right now a lot of people are going for their undergrad or masters. So it's not something that at that time I feel I only knew like I saw 10 or 15 people who have done that. But right now I can like give you a long list of basically people that I know who are abroad. I don't know if it's the right word, but currently I think it's become kind of like a fad, basically. So कि like अरे US जाएंगे अरे यहाँ जाएंगे and करेंगे वहाँ से. That time it was strictly not strictly but basically people were very clear कि क्यों जा रहे हैं. And I think I don't see that that line has become thinner थोड़ा. I don't see that distinction अभी इतना. It's just कि अरे जाना है तो जाते हैं वैसे टाइप.
Okay, so that was it for our today's episode with Athar. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, please hit the like button and do subscribe to the channel. It motivates us to bring more episodes like these every day. And please share it with someone who you might know is studying in the US or is planning to study here. And until then, we'll see you in the next episode.